All right, I will give him credit for being clever. The way it works is we wanted to make it as easy as possible to actually win money, especially with this bad economy. So we figured if you can hear us, then you were born, and we started just by what we do every day is pick a random month and then pick a date, and if she happens to be born on that day, she gets the 500 anyway. But she happens to be born on that day, then she would have won.
Can I get my sister to call him?
For example, what
you can split it.
When's your birthday?
My birthday is May 13th.
So if I would have said May and you would have said yes, and I would have said 13th, you would have won 10 grand like you needed.
Wow.
But by the way, I did read that you were talking about cars earlier. I did read that you have like an 89 BMW. I mean, how much of this stuff is true and not true?
True. I have so little in my life. I have to I just tell everyone my entire life story. Whenever I do an interview, it's like therapy.
For example, what did you do last night?
I had dinner with my family and went home. It's really exciting.
Well, I mean, but I forget, and I'll say this, and I said it a few minutes ago. At first, about the book, I started reading the book, and it was handed to me by the girls here, and I didn't really admit to reading it at first, being honest. And then I said, God, I would get home and I would lay down and I'd start to read it, and then I got into it, and then
I started dreaming about Edwin.
Well, I was more of a Bella fan. I mean, Team Jacob, Team Edward, Team Bella, but we and obviously the folks here, they will read the book, they'll go see the movie. When you can shut this off and get away from it, what do you really like to do?
Well, I don't know, it's strange because I kind of fell into acting and then it was too late to go to university or anything. So after my period of university had finished, the only thing I think about is freaking out about getting jobs. And so literally I don't have any form of life other than that. As soon as this is over, I'll be like having itchy feet, just going I need to work again, otherwise what's going to happen to me? I'm going to be a failure.
Because you feel like you don't have the training to do another job.
Oh yeah, I mean it's funny, sort of momentum and stuff.
Right.
I mean I did that before with Harry Potter. I just I had a little bit of heat and just threw it away.
I don't think you can throw this heat away.
Well, I think you can. I mean, Jesus, there's so many. I don't know. There's so many guys. So many. It's not being too self-depreciating, but it sounds like I'm like a manic depressive. I just thought there's so many guys who've been looking at me.
Oh my God, Rob's gonna lock himself in his room and look at pictures of Zac Efron. What's happening there?
Well, what about your music though? You love that, right? Would you want a band?
I know, but now I already think I've got a stigma attached to me.
Why?
What?
Why?
Because you're a vampire?
No, it's like the same thing. It's like I did 3 modelling jobs when I was 13, and then I always says in my acting former model. And it's like former Edward Cullen releases an album. It's like
Well, here, listen, we have a track.
Is it like poisoning you or something?